Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm not sure how I'm really feeling about Doom The Dark Ages. I'm a fan of Doom Eternal more than anything. Doom 2016, I went back and played that, and honestly, I wasn't feeling it as much as I was Doom Eternal. I was there in 2016 when, Doom came out, and it was great and all, but Doom Eternal just ramped up so many levels. So much better than Doom 2016. Ever since launch for Doom Eternal, ever since I've beaten Doom Eternal many times on the hardest difficulty, time and time again. And it's one of my favorite fucking games from these guys so far. From id. I'm not sure if my excitement has really peaked for Doom The Dark Ages yet. There's just some there's a lot of stuff that I'm not really feeling. There's some cool stuff in there, but I'm not overly hyped like some of the people here just to get another Doom game. We're still not getting multiplayer, which is an absolute L to me, honestly. Not having multiplayer is an absolute L to me because I was one of the few that actually really liked the multiplayer from Doom 2016, and I really think that game had a lot of potential. And the only problem with that multiplayer is that the servers were just lackluster. They were shit. You couldn't have a proper game. It would always lag. And for a fast-paced game like Doom, you need lag-free servers, bro. It's just, you just need good servers. That multiplayer, I really liked it. Had lots of good memories with it. It's kind of a shame that they're not bringing it back because God knows why. Maybe because they just don't want to. They don't want to turn it into a free-to-play because the multiplayer landscape is just, for some reason, you got to have a free-to-play every single time now. That's what people think. They're adding a lot more cutscenes in this game, which I don't know how I'm going to feel about it. I've seen some gameplay for the dragon and mech combat, and I'm telling you right now, I'm not feeling that. I think that's just gonna really... People thought shit was messing up the pacing before for Doom Eternal. I think the mech parts and the dragon parts are really just gonna... I don't know, I think it's gonna ruin the formula of what a Doom game should be. Like, since when was the first year of Doom? I forgot, but like, ever since the first game of Doom, we've never had anything like this with mech combat and dragon combat, and I think we're straying away a little bit too much from what Doom actually is. So we're gonna look at this and we're just gonna react to it. This footage, Doom The Dark Ages gameplay demo. So we're gonna see. And I'm just gonna talk about my thoughts on things, negative or positive. All right. Oh, and I want to say one more thing, and this is the biggest fucking thing that it's such a big deal to me because it was one of my favorite features ever. Like, it's a favorite feature in any game, dude. I love games that give you the option to execute somebody and see a cool animation to dispose of your enemy. And the fact is, I think they took away your typical glory kill in this game. That's almost like makes me turned off of the game completely. And I know some of you are going to be like, well, that's kind of ridiculous. That's kind of... Bro, I loved Doom Eternal majority of the time for the glory kills. Like, once you disposed of an enemy that you had such a hard time with and you finally get that glory kill, the fucking... like, it's a great fucking feeling in the game. And the fact that it's like, it seems like they took it out. Now, I saw clips. I saw clips online about the glory kill, but I don't think they're your typical glory kill. So before anybody says anything, it's not your typical glory kill. I think they're just tied to the I think they're just tied to like scripted bosses, like the little mini bosses, and you only do them whenever you defeat them. So that's not even the same thing. But and to be honest, y'all, already since I got it paused, I'm not really feeling the HUD. The HUD feels very basic. I don't know, dude. I don't like this little face down here. It's like holographic. I feel like they could have added a little bit more detail to it. I don't know. What I would have loved for an option for, this is me. And a lot of people will be like, well, that would be stupid. I think an option would be cool if I could actually see a reflection of his face. Like, give me an option to see a reflection of his face and his expressions whenever damage is done to him or he dies. That'd be cool. Like, give me a faint, thing of his face on here. This little holographic guy, I know what they're trying to do, but like it seems very unfinished. I don't know. And I know some of you are going to be like, well, you know, they had ancient tech back then. It wasn't that advanced. Like I'm not even trying to get that technical with it. But anyway, let's continue. Already, see, and this is crazy. They have waypoints, dude. This is not a good direction, bro. Like I'm very worried about this. How annoying this is gonna be. Is it just gonna be a fucking Far Cry but in Doom? I don't know, dude. I hope they do it right. I'm very concerned about this semi-open world aspect. You know, seems like a great idea, you know, at first, but depending on how they do it, bro, I'm not entirely sure. Damn, man, not having glory kills. Oh, another thing. Another thing I found out. Apparently there's a dedicated button to slow down time. I don't want to hear anyone try to argue that they're not trying to casualize Doom. Dude, this is... People are going to play this and then look back on it and say, damn, this Doom was really casualized. And they're just fucking walking backwards a lot of the shit that they did in Doom Eternal that was so great. This person has the projectiles on very slow, which is ridiculous looking. No glory kills, man. That's very saddening. And another thing is, you know how many people were saying that Doom Eternal looks too arcadey? How does this not look arcadey? It's just, I don't know how I'm going to feel about the parries. I'm a big fan of parries, but it seems like a parry fest. Like, you're just going to have to parry everything on harder difficulties. I don't know, man. There's just something off about the combat already. No, like, barely any jumping going on. All the battles seem to be on, like, just on the ground. Okay, there's some jumping for once. Doesn't seem like he jumps too high either. Yeah, the fights look so much more boring, bro. I can't be the only one, dude. I can't be the only one who thinks these fights look very awkward. Yeah, I don't know, man. The face at the bottom of the screen looks... I mean, it looks okay in motion. I wish he would make faces as you attack people, but... Oh, I'm telling you, man, not having the glory kills is a real turnoff for me, man. Almost feels like they're trying to make Doom turn into a fucking Dark Souls game. The Reaver chain shot. I don't know, it's so funny, man. People were really saying Doom Eternal is arcadey looking. This looks really arcadey. Bro, it seems like they made it... It looks like they made the game way easier, bro. If the parries do that much stun and everything and the harder difficulties, then this ain't gonna be a hard game, bro. Parry, parry. It just seems like the fights are very basic now. Like, him just kicking this big-ass fucking tyrant doesn't look right. I need an execution. That looks so stupid to me, dude. I can't deal with that. Easiest Arachnotron I've ever seen. A simple parry to take out a whole fucking tank. Apologize for the frame drops. It's the footage.
Tried jumping up top, and I
then you'll get a glory kill
with the shield saw. So I'm sure I missed a million of them. Like, how many? Is there like a number of more glory kill animations in this versus the other two games?
No, it has less because it's more of a, as you've experienced, like a dynamic melee system. It is a system. You're not just playing the same punch every time. Depending on the enemy that you kill, it is an unsynced animation that is played. It's pulling from a bucket of animations, and in that bucket, it's depending on the enemy type, the size of the enemy, or what tools you have, which melee weapon you have equipped, that determines what's in that bucket. So that makes for a lot of the variety that you feel. Then, depending on if you attack the enemy from above, you will get a synced glory kill. If it's a super heavy, you'll get a synced glory kill. If it's a leader, you'll get a synced.
The enemies don't even seem that aggressive anymore. I really wish I knew what difficulty they were on, but they don't seem like they attack you constantly. That's why I wish, and this is what I'm saying. Having the game sliders and just like, what the hell? What settings were the person playing on? Was the person playing on? That's what I want to know, because that combat looks so fucking slow. It pisses me off. And I'm not asking for super fast fucking crackheaded speed. I just don't want to be just like... so I don't want to be slow as shit, bro. Now these parts are just... I can't believe they put these parts in the game just because a few people were like, yo, mech combat would be so sick. And yeah, it would be, but I didn't think they were going to make it. It just doesn't. It just looks like a way slower version of Doom. A big ass icon on the boss. Did you really have to put a big ass icon right in the middle of the guy? And instead of parrying, it's dodging. See, this was my worry about Doom, man. I'm worried that they're trying to make it too story driven, too narrative driven, and it's like, are we really going away from good gameplay? Like, that doesn't seem like good gameplay to me. It doesn't seem good at all. That seemed boring as fuck. And you're just walking in these sections. Look how linear these sections are.
A Titan broke through. The energy relay is under attack.
If that core explodes, the city goes with it.
Just punchy, punchy, punchy. Just punch them.
The barrier is shutting down. We can't stop it now.
Okay, there's a sprint.
The reactor has sustained heavy damage.
Punch, 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 punch. Like, I can't believe this, dude. I really think this might be the Doom that just like... Okay, cybernetic version. Does it do anything different? Doesn't seem like it. Okay, he does lasers, but it looks weird as fuck. Weird ragdoll physics. You know what? You know what would have been cool for this part? Glory kills. That would have been cool.
More Titans ahead. Support team, deploy weaponry.
Incoming.
It's like, I don't know, man. I really do think the mech parts are just going to be a gimmick of this game, and there's not much is going to come from it. I'm really worried about this thing being stupid. It's just a gimmick every now and then to like split up the gameplay of you doing what you're doing. I think it's wasted resources, honestly, into the main gameplay. Like, instead of doing this shit, they could have been focusing on just making the core gameplay good. Yeah, so far the gameplay has been dumbed down, and there's no arguing that. I don't even want to see people in the comments say that shit. Gameplay has been dumbed down, bro. Like, no more punching?
The coordinates to the artifact are inside the city.
Now this looks like dumbed down too. Like, from all the footage that I've seen, this just looks like all you're doing is shooting weak spots until you know, just dodge, dodge. It's so dumbed down, bro. Like, why do you have to make it like I want to know the settings, man. Like, look how slow the attacks are coming. And then you run over to this ship just to do it all over again. Oh, man. It doesn't even seem like it changes ship to ship. We waited so many years for this gameplay right here. The twin barrel. Okay, they brought that aspect back. Shooting energy shields to explode. Okay, the boomstick. Yep, the super shotgun. I guess the yellow, whenever you see the yellow weak point, I think that means you get like buff damage. It seems like. Yeah, it seems like you get ammo and buff damage. I gotta see this game played on the hardest difficulty, man. It almost looks like we're just beating the fuck out of meat shields, man. It just looks like we're beating this shit out of bullet sponges. The dragon combat. The dragon combat doesn't seem interesting at all. From what you know, all the footage that I've seen, it looks very, very basic. Where is there literally like no stun from Doom Eternal? Because whenever you hit them with the right weapon, there's stun that occurs. And people thought Doom Eternal was repetitive or some shit like that. People thought that. Did you see how many times this dude parried? Yeah, see, that's not a glory kill. That's just a boss kill, bro. Let's see how the skill trees are looking. The gauntlet focuses on a single target damage with escalating power of each combo strike. It has a short recharge timer and gains a full charge after successfully parrying a Hell Surge attack. Okay, so the flail. The flail deals significant impact damage and generates a damaging blast. On contact, each hit of the combo will trigger this effect, making it very effective against groups of enemies. It has a medium length recharge timer, and successful attacks deal additional damage to nearby. Oh man, that seeing that shit in a Doom game, like I said at the start of the video, is so aggravating, bro. All these fucking waypoints. Okay, I think he just did a shield slam or something. Okay, this is faster gameplay. The music is not there, man. I'm saying, man, is there really no dash? We don't get a dash in this game? Just a forward shield bash? Yeah, I mean this I forgot what the name of the gun is called, but the Skull Crusher is just like, yeah, it doesn't seem like it's satisfying to shoot. Okay, testing out destructibility. I saw this on Twitter too. It's cool that we're bringing invisible imps back. Yeah, see, I've noticed something. You see how he keeps shimmying back and forth and not really moving? They're literally catering to casuals that did that. I found myself making that mistake in Doom Eternal a lot. Because the game wants you, the way the AI works, they want you to continuously move around in a circle or just move in a unpredictable pattern. If you do this in a fucking spot for too long, you're most likely going to get damaged and just obliterated. So what he's doing here is completely what they're tackling and allowing you to do. So they definitely dumbed down the gameplay. You could just sit there in one spot and it's just like, man. Did he get like why did he jump so high? Is it from a sprint? I swear, man, the fact that they took away glory kills is just so aggravating to me, man. They took away glory kills because people were saying that it was breaking up the pacing of combat too much. Bro, it didn't break up the pacing. It gave you time to think between each kill. Like, what can I do? Where to dodge? That's it. Like, anyone who looked at the glory kills as a negative thing, bro, I can't take you seriously. I can't. And what they should do in this game, it's such an easy fix, bro. Like, I don't know why developers stopped this. Like, I don't know why developers are stopping this. How about you just give me an option like Halo Reach to just let me hold down the melee button to do a glory kill. There doesn't even have to be a beneficial thing from it. Just let me do an execution, bro. Just let me hold down the button. What happened to games allowing you to do cool shit? I don't know, man. Okay, so we already seen that. I feel like the music is lackluster. Maybe they don't have the music in here because of copyright. But alright, y'all. I'm just gonna call the footage there. My thoughts on it, I'm very skeptical. I'm not really know if I'm feeling it or not. I'm not over the moon for it. Doom Eternal, I can play any day of the week, anytime, any place, and have a fucking blast with it. I think what they did in Doom Eternal is, once you finally get good at moving and utilizing this shit, and don't get me wrong, I really feel like Doom Eternal is best played on PC. I don't know if like console can use, mouse and keyboard or not, but Doom Eternal is so much more fun when you have a PC and you play on mouse and keyboard. It just feels like more natural on that platform. This game seems like it's really meant for the console players. It seems like it's very casualized. We'll have to see what the fucking, what Ultra Nightmare difficulty brings us. I mean, I like the fact that we went back. I knew that we were going to go back because of the codex and stuff. I know people were asking, like, I want to know what happens back then and how the tech was, this and that. I don't know, man. I really feel like they're valuing cutscenes more than the actual gameplay. And I don't want Doom to go into that route where it's like some sort of, you know how like in Last of Us, yeah, the cutscenes in The Last of Us are really great, but the gameplay sections in between the cutscenes are like very small and not that long. I don't want that to happen to Doom. I don't want that to happen to Doom at all. It's really hard for me to like say what I really like in this Doom the Dark Ages game. I'm not really impressed by a lot of the stuff. I don't know about semi-open world. I don't know, bro. I am not sure. I like that there's a new enemy type. There's a new design, I guess. But like, bro, I don't know. We'll have to see when this game comes out more. I don't know if I'm even going to get it at launch. They're doing the whole 2-day early access thing and taking advantage of people again. So who the fuck knows, bro? We'll see what this game entails. I just want my glory kills back. I'll see you guys. Take care.